Today, we will talk about top 10 gaming consoles. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. 1. PlayStation 5. You know your console is a good one when you can't keep it on the shelf even 2 years after you released it. That is the case with the PlayStation 5. A combination of chip shortages and high demand from gamers around the world has made it difficult for many to secure this next-generation console. Being unwilling to bend to the will of scalpers, I was only able to purchase one in the past few months. The experience on the PlayStation 5 is unlike any other console we've seen in the gaming realm. 4K graphics, lightning-fast loading speeds, and a new DualSense controller are just a few of the features that set this console above the rest. The new controller for the 5 pounds allows you to feel every step, gunshot, and surrounding movement, so you can take full control of your gaming experience. With haptic feedback, adaptable triggers, and a built-in microphone, this controller is unmatched by competitors, and it's the best we've seen in console gaming. Personally, I've found them to be far more comfortable than the PlayStation 4 controllers. Although, if you're continually pressing L2 or R2 during a game to pull off combos, for example, I've found it can be a strain on your fingers. There are 2 models available, a digital download-only version and one with a disc drive. Generally, as the digital edition is cheaper, this one tends to sell out quickly. If you're trying to buy one on Amazon, it is currently invitation only due to high demand. 2. Xbox Series X. When the next-gen consoles were released, the PlayStation 5 emerged as the top console in the gaming realm. But while the Xbox Series X is behind in competitive gaming, it's ahead in the versatility category. The Xbox Series X can be used as a top-tier gaming console or as an expensive Fire Stick with its library of apps, including most major streaming platforms. While games made specifically for the Xbox One are compatible with the Series X console, Microsoft has games specifically designed for the Series X and S consoles that reduce load times and showcase 120 Hz capabilities. While playing with such a high frame rate, you can enjoy 3D spatial audio so you know what's around you at all times. This console is easier to obtain than the PlayStation 5, so if you're looking for a powerful console you can get right now, this is the best choice. From binge, watching your favorite shows to gaming with your friends across the world, this console checks all the boxes. 3. Nintendo Switch OLED. In a world where most gamers focus on getting high-performing monitors or the biggest TV, the Nintendo Switch is doing things differently. While this console gives you the option to play on your TV, the handheld 7-inch OLED screen provides gamers with a gaming experience you can transport with you. With so many uses, you can race against your friends in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, watch YouTube on your TV, or venture through the world on The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. If you're interested in using a Switch for cozy games, you could opt for titles including Stardew Valley or Potion Permit. 4. Steam Deck. Our top choice for gaming consoles if you love Steam is Valve's Steam Deck. Steam is a popular gaming platform for major titles and indie games alike, which now accounts for millions of players. Typically, you would be tied to your desk, tower PC, or laptop to access your library. However, the Steam Deck was released last year, which changes the game. This gaming console can be docked or handheld and is based on Linux. The interface is user-friendly and the analog sticks, as well as the top controls, are familiar and comfortable. When it comes to playing resource-heavy games, the graphics are incredible and, in my opinion, far superior to the Nintendo Switch. 5. Xbox Series S. The Xbox Series S is the less advanced counterpart to the Xbox Series X. Though this console is noticeably smaller than the Series X, it comes at a cost: the lack of an optical drive. Along with having no disk drive, the Xbox Series S displays games at 1440p, while the Series X displays games in 4K. But being more affordable, if you're willing to sacrifice picture quality for saving money, this Series S is a perfect option. With an all-digital gaming library on this console, you will be able to access all of your games without leaving your sofa. While this console provides ease of access to your full library of games, it also provides up to 120 apps while playing said games in part to a custom SSD. 6. PlayStation 4 Pro. While plenty of gamers are making the jump to the PlayStation 5, there's still a lot of life left at last-gen consoles. The PlayStation 4 Pro is still a serious gaming machine with a vast library of games, and the console's price tag and the cost of games, accessories, etc. only is going to continue to drop. The £4 Pro is also slightly easier to find than the £5, though. Most modern consoles have suffered from low availability following the recent chip shortage. The £4 Pro delivers an impressive playing experience for 4K television owners because of the enhanced graphics and sharper images for 4K-enabled titles. We're not going to pretend that the £4 Pro is close to matching the superior £5, but it's still a worthwhile gaming experience. Aside from a handful of titles exclusive to the £5, you're going to have access to most major titles. 7. Nintendo Switch Lite. If you plan on only using your Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, the Nintendo Switch Lite makes for a great option at a slightly lower price point. It lacks the television docking support of the standard system, but features a smaller size and a slightly better battery life than the updated Switch console that launched last year. It's compatible out of the box with nearly every Nintendo Switch game as well, and is perfect for games like Pokémon Sword and Shield. Ditching the Joy-Cons, the Switch Lite comes with an all-in-one design. It's almost an inch shorter in width, making it more compact than the original. Coming in at 9.7 ounces, it's lighter, but not so much that it feels flimsy. Being smaller than its predecessor, the button layout had to be altered slightly, but the console is still incredibly comfortable and easy to navigate. 8. SNES Classic Edition. The 16-bit era saw Nintendo at the peak of its creativity, releasing popular, acclaimed games like The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past Asterisk, and Asterisk Super Metroid, alongside cult hits like Earthbound. Third-party companies didn't take a backseat, with Square Enix's Final Fantasy VI and Konami's Super Castlevania IV among the best games of all time. With the plug-and-play SNES Classic Edition, you can experience all over your favorite classic Super Nintendo games as you remembered them through retro gaming. There's even a CRT filter option, mimicking the look of your old television. With the addition of a save-state feature, playing old Nintendo games on the SNES Classic is significantly less frustrating than it was 25 years ago. And when you're ready to sit down and game with a buddy, classics like Super Mario Kart and Street Fighter U Turbo. 9. Sega Genesis Mini. While the SNES Classic was our top retro pick, there are some golden age classics that only can be found on the Sega Genesis. From groundbreaking platformers, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, arguably when the company's speedy mascot was in his prime, and Earthworm Jim to iconic Fighter King Streets of Rage 2 and Mortal Kombat 2, you have to admit that Sega has just as many stellar, nostalgic titles as its Nintendo counterpart console. The Sega Genesis Mini features 42 games, 40 of which are Sega classics, while the once Genesis-bound Tetris and Arcade Shoot 'em Up Darius sweeten the pot. The package includes a sleek, miniaturized version of the Sega Genesis console and 2 classic controllers. The console is ready to plug and play and includes a power adapter and an HDMI cable. Overall, your preference for retro console will largely be driven by whether you prefer Sega's lineup or Nintendo's. There are certainly no wrong choices, and this is exemplified by the fact that these consoles still generate hype decades later. 10. PlayStation VR. We know that PlayStation VR isn't technically a standalone gaming console, but it might as well be with the way it completely transforms gaming on the £4. A new PlayStation 4 and a headset bundle comes in a lot less expensive than a gaming PC and either an Oculus Rift or HTC Vive headset, making it the most affordable virtual reality gaming option by a long shot. It should come as no surprise that the PlayStation VR headset does not have the technical capabilities of its full VR counterparts. The headset sports a pair of 960 XRGB X1000 and 80 RGB displays, one for each eye, and runs off the 4 pounds AMD Radeon GPU, which is far less powerful than the minimum required specs for a Vive or Rift-compatible PC. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.